Hi everybody, Sanbonani. Welcome to my channel. And on this channel, Kuluma reality TV shows, celebrities, YouTubers. If it's your first time joining me today and you really like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button, and the notification bell. You can also support the channel by liking the video. If you want to give money to the channel, there's a thanks button, and also there's a join button if you want to join the membership in the channel. So you guys, Dineo is being sued for 3.4 million rands, but it's not just her that is getting sued, it's her and her business partner or partners, okay? It is for the MSC cruise that she was hosting, where people went on this cruise and they said that it was like the worst experience of their lives because one, the cruise was not what they expected or what they were told it was going to be. They ended up not going where they were supposed to go, and the two, it just wasn't a pleasant experience being there on a cruise. Dineo had come out to say as well that she was dissatisfied with how the cruise went. Okay, she was taking some accountability for some of the stuff that went wrong in the trip, even saying that she had learned some things when it comes to organizing the cruise or being part of the cruise, and that she was going to do better next time. Okay. If you look here, if you Google Dineo cruise ship or MSC cruise ship with Dineo Ranaka, there are two posts, two different posts that you find there with Dineo. There's one where it was the cruise was set to take place on the 7th to the 11th of April 2022, and then there's the one that was going to take place on the 27th to 30 January 2023, which is early this year. So I'm thinking that Dineo had probably or most likely done the one on the 7th to 11th April, and it had gone well. Maybe she had hosted and it had gone well. And so now they were like, okay, let's do another one now. Let's take it up the notch. It's going to be Cruise with Dineo and Friends. And that's where things go wrong. So maybe this first business deal went so well that they thought, let's do another one. Let's do it bigger and better. But the bigger and better was like smaller and worse. Okay. It looks that way. Okay. So let's just find out what the Sunday World is now reporting as far as this cruise trip is concerned. So it says here, Dineo was sued for 3.4 million for Portuguese cruise ship. Okay. Ranaka and Smiles reneged on promise. This is a story by Ngwako Malaji, writing for the Sunday World. Says the company that led a vessel to media personality Dineo Ranaka to ferry various celebrities to Portuguese island last year wants her to appear in court for disappearing with the cash. Okay. MSC Cruises SA incorporates in Geneva, Switzerland, and has applied for a provincial sentence summons for Ranaka and the Gauteng-based businessman Denzel Governor and his company Smiles to appear in the Johannesburg High Court for failing to pay its over 3.4 million. This is an outstanding amount of the more than 7.5 million it charged the dismissed Kaya FM presenter and entity for the trip, which was criticized by many celebrities as its worst cruise experience in their lives. Smiles is the first defendant, while Gavda and Ranaka are the second and third defendants, respectively. In the court papers, which we have seen, MSC said on or about September 5th, 2022, Smiles and Ranaka signed a contract or an agreement in which they agreed to hire a vessel, the MSC Orchestra, for more than 7.5 million last year. MSC said that it agreed to let the vessel to Smiles and Ranaka, who promised to pay the staggering amount in two equal installments on December 15th and 22nd last year, before the infamous ship, which took place in Feb this year. Okay. I don't know, because it doesn't go with the post, you guys. Because the post said the cruise was in January. Maybe there's another post that I didn't find, but here it says that it was supposed to take place in Feb this year. The company said Ranaka and Smiles agreed that in the event that they failed to pay the neglected to pay the amount due to be payable on any of the due dates, any balance thereof would immediately become due and recoverable. So they had made some arrangement on how they were going to pay this amount, but then they failed to meet that obligation. MSC said Smiles and Ranaka failed to make payment of the total amount as per the agreement. The company said Ranaka and Smiles signed a written agreement or acknowledgement of debts in which they jointly and severally acknowledged their debts, their indebtedness to it. The company said Ranaka and Smiles remitted 19 payments totaling over 4.1 million in December the 2nd last year, in May the 2nd this year. The company said that the outstanding amount is over 3.4 million, has not been paid by Ranaka and Smiles despite repeated requests from them to do so. MSC said as a result of Ranaka and Smiles' failure to pay the debts, businessman Governor signed a deed of surety in which he bound himself jointly and as a surety and co-principal debtor in the favor of the duo. Despite Governor bidding himself, said MSC the debt was not paid. MSC wants them to appear in court in person or through their lawyers if they fail to pay the debt. So that is what is going on, you guys. It looks like it was a deal that was supposed to be perfect for all parties, but that did not go well for all parties involved. Even the people that had paid for all of these packages that they were offering to go on a cruise, people came back and happy about how the cruise went. Okay, but it does, you guys, sound like that it's not like Dineo Ranaka owes the full 3.4 million, maybe part of it, because she had partners that she was dealing with when it came to this cruise trip. Okay, anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Do not forget to let me know in the comment section what you think about it. Like the video before Pumegiona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngenithanda kakhulu.